one beautiful place, beautiful people. Thank you for coming out so much. I don't even know what to do. There's so many of you. There's so many of you. You're awesome. For no one that knows what a Defranco does is you guys just yell stuff at me for 2 hours. It works out well. We're gonna talk about the show. I do want to say, like, it's not hyperbole. It's not pandering. This is the one show this year I was like, we have to do it. I'm excited for it, and thank you for. It's a very rare opportunity. You get to bring your friends. You get to say yes to things like opening a show with a 10-minute song about whales. You know, like, people are on board. They're like, yeah, I love it. Wrong place, but I love it. Calm down, sir. I'm like, wait, no, you're not the guy who knocked out Ninja.
Shots fired!
Anyway, we're gonna start everything up. To bring him back, does Steve have his clothes back on? He does. Good. Let's give it up once again for my buddies. First, Mr. Joe Beretta.
Stop it.
Also, what?
Told him to stop it.
Oh.
I love it.
Also, should we get a different chair since Darren had sex with that one?
We're used to it.
Then give it up for Mr. Steve Zaragoza.
I threw Band-Aids. No, they're picks. I got some picks.
I thought you did because you were covered in them earlier. And then in the crowd, where do we have him? I think we have him over here, Mr. William Haynes.
HostGator.com/sourcefit. Might be allowed to say that? I don't know.
You're allowed to do whatever. We're just kind of.
Alright.
Don't dare. So if you've never seen Defranco Does, you don't know what this is, but you came here anyway. Thank you. And two, what we're going to be doing is we're going to have a line of about, I'd say, 10 people going to Mr. William Haynes with questions that you want us to answer in hopefully non-idiotic ways, and we will try our best. And then weird stuff happens, and sometimes we regret it, so don't tell anybody. So if you want to get a small line at will, if there's like 10 people, then just don't start standing in people's ways. But the first thing, we had to have like a big, while people go up to Will, we have to have a big conversation because whenever we...
Line up right here.
Whoa, Will.
Right side.
Kill Will's mic.
No,
Please don't run to Will. He has frail bones.
did they sort of... We were having a conversation because we always get scared when we go places and we pronounce things wrong or we say something stupid. And we had like a 15-minute debate about whether it was poutine or Putin in the song. And like it was...
We went with Putin. Putin because we heard it was kind of a joke to say it like that. Well,
I heard the correct pronunciation was cow time.
Wasn't there a song in Mary Poppins called Pow Time?
Yeah, cow time.
Catch you. Pow Time. Pow Time. I'm running for surprise. So what is it? Poutine?
Wait, no, I know what it is. It's delicious.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Now that we have that out of the way, Will,
Look at all the Muppets over here.
Will,
I was here to see the K-pop show. K-pop? More like K-Not. What? K-crap? I have diabetes. I just love you. Run away with me.
All right. We got Bianca right here.
hello, Bianca. What? Really, Kendra? Really? You don't clap?
No pressure, but it better be a really good question. We would appreciate a humdinger.
Is it really bad that I just ran to the front of the line with no question? But I thought of one on my way here.
Okay, great.
Anyways, I wanted to ask you what you thought of Toronto so far, because we're the greatest city in Canada.
From my point of view, I see a lot of.
Just don't ask the West Coast, because they're
I just heard a really sad farmer in Lethbridge going,
I saw 4 guys from Montreal go,
Well, what does Toronto say?
even if it's not true. So what is your takeaway from Toronto? What do you love so far?
So, well, we haven't had a lot of time. We're literally flying in, flew in late last night, doing this show, getting up early and leaving. We don't even get to go into like, you call it the space, not the space needle, what's it called?
Yes, the grand
But my favorite part so far, aside from the weather, because man, LA sucks, was we drove in late at night and all the lights on the building and stuff, it's like a future city.
I did like that.
Yeah.
I too, I had even less time than you guys to experience the city, because I flew in on the red eye and came in very early in the morning. So I slept a lot of the morning, unfortunately, so that I could have my energy up for some songs. But so far, yeah, I mean, it's beautiful, but I actually wanted it to be colder.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird that, like, I know a lot of you tweeted at us and were like, you guys are getting some freakishly warm weather, some nice weather while you're here.
We wanted to wear our jackets.
What's that? What's that?
Where were you in December, Steve?
I know, right? I know. I want to be freezing freaking cold.
Back in January.
We understood everything.
There was one person that was like, "Guys, it's happening!" Someone's being hurt up there. And no one would care.
Wait, can I talk about you sleeping? Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh man,
I wish
okay,
there was
so
a way we could feed it.
okay, so Steve was filming all like Frankenstein and me all day on Friday. Shut up, we're not here for that. And he's awesome in it, but he had to film that last day, so he couldn't fly with us. He gets in at 5 in the morning this time.
Like 5:30.
5:30 in the morning, he knocks on the door because we're sharing a room together. Super tired Steve sleeps like a monster. I'm not even joking. When I woke up, he doesn't breathe for 30 seconds at a time. So he'll just be sitting like this. I'm not even joking.
It's my puppet hand.
So something startled me and woke me up. I was like, what the F is that? It was just Quiet Steve, not me.
Because in my dreams, I'm a rapper.
So that was the first time, so I was like, that was freaking weird. Let's see if he does it again. Oh, not breathing. And this is what he does the second time. I'm not even joking. He goes, Joe! And then he ends it with this. He goes, Joe!
What can I say? I'm an entertainer. I'm constantly entertaining people.
What can Steve say? He goes full retard in dreams. It's a quote from a movie.
Yeah, I mean, look, I was super tired. Whatever, he explained it. I was super tired.
Since Joe just won the crowd over with that line, it's like, just you explain it.
Let's seriously cut to a clip, though.
Just hold my iPhone up and crack screen.
I would say, yeah, because I haven't been here, I thought it was about 4 years. I haven't been here since we had this small meetup, at, I think it was called 888. I don't know, did anyone go to that? Thank you, 7 people.
One of those people was Will, though.
I was not present at 888.
Like 12.
Thank you, Rolando.
Well,
He was. He might have been.
it was 14.
You're such a baby.
You right.
That's not bad.
Don't encourage him.
Your energy.
Grown man. I'm in Canada.
Things that you won't do in the States here.
Should I be standing in office?
I don't want to fully put Will on blast, but I really went out late with a lady last night. That's a post-source fed Will.
What do you mean?
How is my mom, Will? Put it on me!
It wasn't like that. Was that my mom? Sounded like me.
That man sounded like your mom.
You know, there's a lot of chromosomes that get mixed up. Thanks for reminding me, bro.
Yeah, but I haven't really gotten to experience much other than, like, I would say the people, and then there's an odd amount of people in Canada that they say, hey, I've watched for a really long time, and then immediately the second thing is, do you want to smoke weed?
We're dying to know.
I'm like, isn't that illegal?
We're trying to change that.
But yeah, I'd say I think probably the people. Like when I think of like the nicest people, whether it be the nation or just passerbys, I think Canada in general, and then I think Dublin. Like those are the top two. That, I mean, unless you guys hate us after the show or we burn this place down, I think we gotta do this like once a year. Like,
Excuse to come back to Canada is good to me.
Are you guys ready to drive to Edmonton?
Phil, do you have another question?
Jesus.
What we learned is Toronto hates all other places.
That?
Are there more of you now? It was a murmur, and
I
I'm
don't know if
like,
you are Montreal Pride yet. I don't know if everybody's gonna pitch in. Next time. Next time. Come on, guys.
Because the drinking age is lower.
why do they have that voice? Yeah, why do they have that voice?
It's a Muppet that joined in. You guys should visit Montreal. It's a delight. Time to talk about bolero. I'm sorry. Both lovable.
Wait, can that be the one? Can that be the quote of the show? We're French, not Muppets.
French, or are we a puppet?
Right here we got Hunter from Whitby. So this is a theoretical question that all three of you can answer. I was just wondering, what would you do if somebody put $1 million in your hands right now?
Let's be
Are
friends.
they Canadian dollars? That's a good question. Nope, they entirely. That would be. No, it could be Canadian or American. It's up to you.
Okay, smart ass answer. I'd find a way to give you guys Bieber back.
We don't want him either.
Baby. Okay, old man answer, I'd be like, I'd be investing in my children's future. That's it, man.
What would you do?
I'd like to take care of my family first. Take care of my folks.
Talk about Bieber, they like that.
Clearly they do.
More of the bees.
Yeah, take care of my folks first and move them out of the shit town they live in. Remind me where I'm from.
But just a little bit of history back, they didn't change it until Oxford until 1907. Before that, it was known as Shit Town.
By the sea. Don't forget that part.
We live in a shit town by the sea.
My favorite sea shanty.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, take care of my folks and try to get out of debt right away as quickly as possible. And then get
You
that.
might be able to do it with $1 million.
Maybe. You don't know what I bought in my
I know.
years. I like toys, man. And then I would immediately buy a replica Back to the Future 2 DeLorean.
I like that you have like a priority straight, but then still nerd.
Wait a minute. And then I'd fund Benjamin Franklin time travel.
Okay, we've never told anybody before. Like, you all know Phil hates it. But, you guys know why he hates it. He hates it because we had to cut his Nikola Tesla rule because he wasn't any good.
Let's cut to a clip. I do still want you to play Tesla.
You'd be electric.
3 out of 10. 3 out of 10.
Thank you. Stars here.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of family stuff, but I'd probably just like buy the rights to Benjamin Franklin time travel. Just make sure it never becomes a good.
What are you doing? You're gonna make Steve a double millionaire.
How about this? The only way that it can be made is if Bieber is involved. He gets electrocuted. What do you think?
I'll just make Thomas Jefferson time surfer.
What were you at?
What's up,
Well, I'm just heading through the 1930s.
Right here in the flesh, we have Spencer.
Hi, Spencer.
Oh yeah, from Burlington.
I know there's a lot of people here from Berlin.
Yeah.
Hamilton! London! Let the man speak!
Let's just say I love you.
I love you, sir.
Thank you. And I'd like a two-part question for you and Joe, and then Steve is excluded because he's not a dad.
Okay.
But
I'm sorry that I have money and freedom. I'm sorry I can go see Guardians of the Galaxy the day it opens.
okay, so for
That was the sadness.
Phil and Joe, especially Phil because he has less experience as a father. That's not a bad. So as a new father, what is the weirdest part about being a dad for you, or someone you didn't expect?
Something I didn't expect. I think there was so much prep for it, right? I took all these classes and thank you. Well, I was so scared because it's a human being that because I don't know, people talk about their dogs as their children. I don't think it's the same thing. Sometimes I talk about people at work as my kids, but I can't fire my son. That's he could be a jerk and I can't do anything. I'm gonna love him. I would say the first day was the most stressful day of my life because all that training went out the window because all of a sudden you have this new baby that doesn't know what the heck's going on, and I have no skills. And so the first thing that happened, they were doing all these tests and stuff, and it's the angriest I've ever been. The guy doing it was a sonogram thing. He was like, "You know how to calm him down?" I was like, "No, I don't know how to calm him down." What do I do? And he told me the whole pinky in the mouth trick, and that was amazing. I think the biggest thing is, can you show?
Yeah, you put your own pinky in your own mouth.
Is a baby stop crying?
I think the biggest thing is just knowing that.
Are there any urologists in here?
Like a Dutch boy stopping a dam from breaking.
One touch.
Shut up.
I would say just understanding, I didn't expect that it would constantly change every week. Because I went to the office and I was bragging to Joe. I was like, "Oh, Trey sleeps 12 hours a night." And it was day of. He was like, "No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that at all." And he was just crazy again for 2 weeks. So my biggest thing is just kind of have my head on a swivel and know that anytime I think I know that I'm good, I'm not. I'm terrified now, of stories of him being able to walk.
Get ready, that's when parenting begins.
Yeah. So I think just because I feel like I'm kind of a jerk. I think I know everything. That's the biggest thing. Just realizing that I'm a novice and I gotta keep learning.
Yeah, when they start walking, it's I remember when with my daughter, my first child, I would put her on the ground next to me and I'd just be rocking Guitar Hero. And then she started walking and be like, fuck. That's electric.
Five-star green grass and high tides with a baby.
She did it for me eventually. I remember you're probably going through this now too when you first have a baby. You don't realize you're going to do this. But especially when they first start sleeping at the house, you're just you want to check on them all the time. And you know they're fine, but you look at them and you're like, are you breathing? And then you just want wake up. But at the same time, like just, okay, you move, okay, good. I don't move anymore.
Did you just do that like Victorian era thing? We put the mirror up to their nose. Did you just do that?
It's something that's so scary. We got this new, we were talking about before the show, we got this new baby monitor that you put under the crib, and it will tell you if your kid stops breathing. But what they don't tell you is it sometimes just goes off.
Which is, that's frightening. That's like the fire alarm going off times a billion.
It's like, no! Oh, okay, he's fine. I just had to share that. That's the worst thing in the world. It's almost like, should we just be like, he's fine? It's not fine.
The other night I was playing Last of Us multiplayer till like 3 o'clock in the morning. And the next morning I slept until like noon.
My son smiled when I came home.